Welcome to the Rain Project podcast. I'm Latanya Darden, the CEO, Director, and Vice President of the Rain Project. I have a special guest today. I have Mr. Antoine Shelton here. It's funny, Antoine, I have to check your lineage because
I'm honored. Special. You never get that name.
because my family, I have Sheltons in my family. We're gonna have to check this out.
What part?
Where are you from? You're from Michigan too, right? Okay.
What part of Michigan though?
Well, don't give me the line.
Pontiac, Michigan?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But anywho, I wanted to talk to, I invited Antoine over. We've been talking for some months now about getting him on the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Antoine.
Well, I'm a chef, a personal chef. I just started a company 2 months ago called Cooked LLC, catering company. I cook all types of food, different cuisines. I'm in the process of working on infusing cannabis into the food.
Oh, that's a big business. I have people that's looking for people that cook like that too.
Yes, it's real big, especially people like to party and get high.
Yeah, that'll be the gist of it.
Okay.
So everyone knows that I work with the youth, and a special group of youth that I work with is in the LGBTQ. Give me all the other
I don't know
letters.
the acronym, I'm not gonna lie. I'm part of it, but I don't
How
know.
dare you?
Because they started adding extra ones.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later too.
Yeah, they done add
Where
up.
are these letters coming from?
All the gays turn all kinds of different kind of gays.
But anyways, I work with that group of students as well, and they've tugged on my heartstrings. But I do understand, and just dealing with them, they deal with a lot of different issues outside of just the regular issues that teenagers or young adults deal with because of them being gay. And that's why I invited Antoine over. I've been knowing Antoine. I've been in this building for 6 years. Antoine was my downstairs neighbor. He's
3 years ago.
Yeah, I moved in 6 years ago. You moved in
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
2016.
Okay, so we've gotten to know each other. We've had our ups and downs.
Yes, we have.
Know, he's young, so y'all know I'm old. No one believes I'm almost 50.
She's still a sweetheart though.
But you know how I be. But anywho.
Yeah, because she will roll it right over your head.
But anywho, so we've gotten to know each other, and I love him. And I also wanted just to talk to him to get the ins and out of growing up being gay and having to deal with society and the stigmas that are put on them. And just for everyone else to see that we're all the same. It doesn't matter who you decide to love and who you decide to sleep with or whatever. It's about who you are from your heart, not anything that's going on in your bedroom. So, Antoine, tell me a little bit about how was it growing up gay?
Well, being gay is not easy. I'll start off saying that. Knowing you're gay at a young age, it's something really hard to deal with. You don't know how to come out. You don't know how people will accept you. My stepdad didn't accept it at first. He didn't trust me around my little brother. He thought, there's this stigma that comes with being a gay male and having younger male siblings where they think you'll molest them or do something like that.
Okay.
That was stigma. My stepdad kind of felt that way. He didn't say it directly, but it was indirectly, expressed. Okay. But I told my mom, it was hard. I want to say my mom accepted it more. Mm-hmm. My stepdad didn't. My biological father, he accepted it. He was in prison at the time, but he did accept it. People just, it's hard. I'm 32 now. When I came out, you couldn't be out like that. Okay. Like, they talk about gay bash and stuff like that. That's not really a thing now. I think it's more so on transgenders now than it is gay males. Transgenders go through it more. They're misunderstood. Okay. And I feel like in this community, being gay is so accepted now that we all feel like we can be out. And this goes back to transgenders. They also feel like they can be out, but at the same time they can't because they're getting bashed, they're getting beat up, they're getting made fun of, hidden on the streets. So it's hard. It really is hard being gay. I'm gonna say it's easier now. Okay. For the younger generation because it's more accepting. But for me, it was tough. It was rough.
When did you realize that you were gay? When did it hit you like, okay?
I'm gonna take a drink to this. I'm gonna say this.
I love this. I'm gonna drink with you.
I knew I was gay since I was a kid. I knew I liked boys. I was attracted to boys. I didn't want a girlfriend. I wanted a boyfriend. I knew that, I can say honestly, at the age of 6. I hate when people say you can't know at that age or something happened to you. Most people try to say, oh, somebody touched you or somebody did this. That was not the case. Like, I knew that I liked men. I knew that. I knew I liked guys. So the whole rhetoric that you like, or you got molested, or you can't be born this way is a choice. For some people, it is a choice. For people that go to prison, went in there straight, was in there for 10 years, they don't got nothing else to do. You chose to deal with men.
Okay.
That's your choice.
Okay.
I didn't have that choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a choice for everybody.
Okay. And so when did you actually come out?
At 17. I was 17. I was living in West Virginia with my aunt, and all my friends I was comfortable with, so I was able to be myself. I came out. It was more so harder when I moved back to the city, back to Detroit with my parents, because the country, everybody know everybody. Everybody know everybody's business. The city is more judgmental.
Okay.
It's more, like, being gay is like really frowned upon in a city. It's more accepted. You would think, 'cause I was in the South, like West Virginia, but no offense, West Virginians, rednecks.
Yeah, that's very racist.
It's racist, but the white people down there knew me. Those are people I grew up with. They saw me as a child grow up. If you look at me as a child, I'm not gonna lie, you can look and see this little boy is so feminine. Hands on his hips, rolling eyes. I didn't want to play baseball, but I had to. It wasn't my cup of tea. But I mean, I'm pretty sure that you see it.
Yeah.
You see people when they grow up. You see kids how they grow up. You don't want to say, oh, this person's gonna be gay, but you do see the feminine characteristics.
Right.
I had those characteristics, and when I came out down there, it was no problem.
Okay.
I didn't get made fun of or anything. I didn't feel uncomfortable. But when I moved back to the city, it was like, oh God, how am I gonna do this? Like, I was never DL.
So you've never dated women before?
No.
Never?
No interest. I dated one before just to say I had a girlfriend, but it was like, what am I doing this for? This ain't me. It's not who I am. It's not what I like. And it's hard to. I'm not one of them gay people that's gonna be trying to sleep with a woman I can't get hard. I'm gonna call it what it is. That ain't happening.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah, so I just accepted that. You know, I am who I am, and I accept who I am.
Okay. How was it in high school? Or just school, period? Because I deal with that a lot. Well, I was dealing with that a lot working in the school system. A lot of times, kids are harsh. You know what I'm saying? They're very harsh.
Kids are harsh, but you know what? Being older and looking back, when you're gay, young, and that's what I think it's every generation. When you're gay, young, you think that it's okay to hide it. But if you're a feminine boy, like myself, I'm in between feminine and masculine, whatever. But when you're feminine, you can't hide it, but you try to hide it, and that makes people want to talk about you.
Okay.
Because like
you're forcing yourself.
You're trying to force yourself to be something that you're not, and then you're ashamed of who you are.
Okay.
So it really kills you more when you're already ashamed of it, and you got people shaming you.
Right.
But if you accept who you are and let everybody else know that you don't care about what they think, those people are not gonna bother you.
Being confident.
They're gonna respect you for being confident.
Right.
And I've learned that. I have a lot of straight male friends that, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, they'll say I would never hung out with a gay person as feminine as you are, but the way you carry yourself, you know, I'm not a person that's hitting on everybody. I'm not trying to sleep with everybody.
Right.
The way you carry yourself with respect, and we can appreciate it about you.
And I think that stigma needs to stop too, that just because you're gay and you have straight male friends, that you're not trying to convert everybody to be gay or something like that.
Well, that has to start within the gay community. I'm sorry.
The gay community.
They have to stop.
Oh, they have to stop. They do brag about that.
They brag that, oh, I can turn you out.
Yeah.
That's where that stigma come from. So if you want something to stop and you want that stigma to stop, you have to stop promoting that yourself.
I'm so glad you said
You have to
that.
stop. That's real.
Yes.
Like, it don't get no. You have to stop promoting. You can't say, I can turn this person out, because say that is your friend that did accept you. You say I can turn them out. You're not gonna be your friend no more.
But then, and also, you then negate the fact that when people say, "Oh, y'all not born gay," it's a choice.
Right.
You know, so you're telling me this is a choice again, or which one is it? And that's why there's such a battle.
Like, it's a
from
choice.
Heterosexual and homosexual communities. You
Because
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like you get the straight men as DL. Like, obviously you attracted women. I'll still say I say they choose to be gay.
Okay.
In my case, I don't choose to be gay. You ain't gonna see me with no woman. That OnlyFans ain't gonna happen.
that OnlyFans. It's not an OnlyFans thing.
I know, but I'm saying it's not gonna happen. Not with me, not one, but.
You got an OnlyFans page
No.
or something? Oh, okay. I'm gonna look you up.
But if I had one, it would be more so about my personal life, not no sex.
No sex. Good.
Sex is intimate.
Good.
That's something secret. You know, I'm just gonna say that's
Well, you done shimmied this shoulder over here. I feel the same way. That's personal.
A lot of people don't feel that way. It's too open now.
It is.
Yeah, but I feel like some straight men choose to be gay. They choose to be with men. So some people are born, some people they choose.
They just choose. Or like I say, some people just freaks. They just want to get it in.
Some people
They
just like
want to
everything.
love everything.
Yeah. They want
Anything
every
that's
pleasure
walking.
they can get.
Yeah.
As long as it's walking, you can do something, they want to try it. Or they just want to do it.
So your adulthood life now, you're 32 now. How has it been going into your 20s and into your 30s? How has life been? Because we do see a lot of things that's going on in the community.
And again, I feel like a lot has changed from when I was younger. I feel like it's more accepted. I think going through my 20s, like, I only have a few gay friends. I'm just gonna tell you, I don't have a lot of gay friends. I have more straight friends, more female friends than anything. But I'm accepted by everybody. I've never been nowhere where nobody's ever felt uncomfortable around me, except for one person. I ain't gonna say no names. It was one of your neighbor's daughter's friends, but you know.
My neighbor's daughter. I must not know. I must not know.
He's probably the only person I've ever had a problem with being grown. Mm-hmm. But I haven't had a problem since high school with nobody. Like, I've never been not accepted. I've never been made fun of. I've never been bashed. I've never been shamed. I've never dealt with any of that. I feel like, I said it's more accepted now.
Okay.
But you have to be willing to accept yourself. Because when you act shy and you walk with that shame, you show that shame, and you give people, you let people see you're vulnerable. You look vulnerable. Mm-hmm. And you give people the opportunity, well, I know how to break this person down.
Right.
Because even friends, you have friends that say they will accept you, straight friends, female friends accept you when they get mad.
They throw it in your face.
Because they know it's going to bother you. They know you're vulnerable, so they throw it in your face to bring you down. But if you wear it good and be confident with yourself and accept yourself, you won't have no problem.
Okay. Now, how do you feel relationship-wise being in my mind, I always say, I'll never forget when I was working for CPS, and we had this parade thing I was working at, and this gay girl was following me around. And I'm like, bro, what? And she kept trying to talk to me, and I'm like, look, I always say I could never date another girl because I already know how I am.
Me too, I can't date another girl either.
I've been went to jail because two women, we're too emotional.
Yeah,
we're too emotional, and that's just a fight waiting to happen. But and I just feel like it's hard enough dating a man, but to date another woman, like, I'll be under the jail.
I feel like gay women's relationship is mostly going to be like that. It's more violent.
Okay.
Women, like, y'all act off emotion. Women get emotionally attached. So imagine two women emotionally attached to each other. Mm-hmm. I don't know the exact number, but more passion crimes are committed by women. So if you have two women capable of committing a passion crime, how much more violent do you think that relationship would be?
If it's two women.
Two men can be violent, but men tend to argue more. This is my own perspective. I might be wrong, so y'all other gay people don't look. This ain't that. I'm just keeping it real. This is my opinion, okay? This is what I think. I feel like men tend to, when they have a problem, like, they just run away. Okay. Or they'll go be with somebody else. Men in this lifestyle, I don't know how to women, I'm not a woman, but men in this lifestyle are very promiscuous. Okay. This is a promiscuous lifestyle. And it's very hard to find people that's not promiscuous and for two people to have the same mindset. Okay. And by this being, our audience member over there know, by this being a promiscuous lifestyle, trust is like hard because we in this lifestyle, we know what we see. You see it. You have friends that's in a relationship and they can be in a relationship for 10 years, but I can almost guarantee you, and I have friends like this, they've been cheated on, they've cheated on the other person.
Well, I always think about it like this: men treat women the same way.
But there's two men.
Right, so that seems like that would be even worse.
It is even worse.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's even worse because it's
Yeah.
like two men. So now you gotta.
And then you got to think about all the outside forces that come in with that. Because if you're going to cheat, I'm going to cheat.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
two men.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mentality.
Yeah.
So you just have to be very strong-minded, especially in a relationship. You have to be strong-minded.
Okay.
It's not easy.
Now, is there any and I'm speaking to our audience and to the youth that may watch this as well, is there any support groups or anything like that you would suggest or that you've been a part of, or any organizations that you've been a part of to help you with your journey in this life?
Not per se.
Do you think that's something that you would have needed growing up, or something you think would have helped you growing up?
So this is my take. I do know organizations. I know people that's part of organizations. And gay people don't get mad at me. I kind of
You're speaking your
took myself out of the gay. I have gay friends. I'll go to the gay club, but I don't really hang out with a lot of gay people. I don't do the mess. I don't do the drama.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like all that. That's not my style.
Okay.
I know how it is. I know if I have a boyfriend, I have gay other friends. I can't. And I'm not saying this to everybody, but I can't leave my boyfriend around my gay friends. Even if I can trust my boyfriend, other gay people is not going to respect that.
Why not?
It's like the same thing with straight men when they say, "Oh, I can turn them out."
Oh, so you saying they'll try to
They worse than women.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, it's a whole thing. And everybody that's watching this gay, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
It's a subculture, huh?
Yeah,
It's a subculture under the culture.
Yep. You can't trust nobody. You can be in the same room and your man could have slept with somebody, he ain't gonna say nothing. And they ain't gonna say nothing.
Woo! Welcome to the life of a woman.
Well, you want to hear this? It can get worse. Y'all be in the same room, y'all both fuck the same person. And y'all know y'all fuck the same, because ain't nobody saying nothing.
But how does that harm the community, though? How does that harm you all? Doesn't that harm you guys? Don't you think that even health-wise, even though y'all can't get pregnant, so there ain't no whole bunch of unwanted babies.
Health-wise, as far as HIV,
right.
sexually transmitted diseases, because you messing with somebody that's got an STD, but they didn't tell you, and I meet you, and let's say we do get it serious. You say you don't got anything, but you mess with me, now I got something because you got something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole domino effect.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is to alleviate that problem in my life. I just try to stay clear of that.
Okay.
I don't got nothing against gay. I love gay people. They my people. But as far as indulging into that whole lifestyle, I'd rather stay away from that.
Okay.
Like,
the messiness.
The messiness of it. You know, I love gay people. I love the gay club. I love gay people. I think gay people are funny. I think gay people are very honest.
He's talking in the third person like he don't even belong.
Okay, I'm not saying like that, girl.
I know
but
what you're saying.
But you start using we. I'm just saying we can be a very, very messy group of people. And it's not funny, it's bad. But me, myself, personally, I'm involved, but I'm not.
Okay. Now, let's talk about being gay and in the church, being in the church.
Oh, girl, that's funny.
How...
Girl.
I had to drink to that.
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I feel about it. God says wrong. God say fornication is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
God say stealing is wrong. God say lying is wrong. God even said ain't no sin bigger than the other one except for blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. So when it comes to that whole, when pastors preach passionate about being gay, the same passion that you preach about being gay, you need to preach about those other things. Because what you are doing is you're emphasizing the gay as if it's so wrong, but you don't put that same emphasis on fornication.
Right.
Or how about when God said you're not supposed to, a man and woman should live in a house unless they're married.
Mm-hmm.
Put emphasis on that. Shack it up.
Mm-hmm.
Put emphasis on that. Don't put emphasis on one thing like being gay. Like pastors have a bad habit of putting emphasis on that. They preach strongly about that. Mm-hmm. They preach so strongly to make a gay person feel uncomfortable. Well, not me.
Right.
Because the same God you believe, I believe in the same God.
Right.
And you can't tell me that you didn't struggle through anything. You can't even tell me that you don't have a stronghold that you're not dealing with right now. Because if you say you don't, well then you're trying to say you like Jesus. Because sorry, this is the God said everybody. Nobody's perfect. Everybody got a strong. Everybody always remember this. Everybody listening. Everybody has a generational curse. Yours might not be being gay, but I can bet you it's something you live with that you got to deal with. Probably something you don't want nobody else to know.
Yeah.
So don't come for gay people. I don't believe in that. Like, and you know, I go to church. I like my church. My pastor don't. He preached about that, but the same way he preached about that, he preached about everything else. It's not to sing nobody else. Like my pastor know I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
do you think it's right? No. But if he chastise me, do he like shun me? No. He prayed for me. That's what you're supposed to do. You know, do I feel like it's wrong? Yeah, but I feel like there's a whole lot of stuff wrong too. And I'm not gonna. At first, I'm be honest. At first, I used to live my life thinking like, oh well, as I'm gonna go to hell, I gotta change. I gotta do this. Like, if God want me to change, God will change me. I'm not gonna stress myself out over being gay because the rest of society stresses themselves out, or they make it seem like it's a big deal. Because when you really look at the Bible, there's a lot of big deals out there. People make a big deal out of what they want to make a big deal out of. People broadcast and, you know, paint a picture of something they don't like for other people not to like it.
Or to take the light off.
Or take the light off them, right. Don't work with me like that. I'm comfortable with myself and I'm proud I'm gay. And I'm a rapper too.
Hey.
How about that?
What's up? You what? You got a bar too?
Girl, you want me?
What's your rap name?
My rap name is T1 Aspen.
Okay.
So it's like, T1 Aspen is the more masculine side of me. You know, this is me, but you heard my song? You heard it? Well, it's more, you won't think it's me, it's more masculine side. And I hate to say I'm a rapper, I'm gonna take that back. I rap, but I'm an artist.
You're an artist. And
I'm an artist.
Are you sensitive about your shit?
Girl, let me tell you, I don't care if I get famous or not, I'm doing what I want to do. You only get one life to live, you live one. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can do, what I can't do. That's why I identify myself as an artist. I hate to say, I say rapper, but I should say artist because an artist gives the people something to appreciate.
Right.
I can be gay and feminine, but as an artist, I can step out of that and give you somebody different. Instead of being Antione Shelton, I give you T1 Aston.
Okay.
So, and I know how to separate the two. Two different people. To me, you see one person, but if you hear T1 and you hear Antoine, it's two different people.
You're multi-dimensional.
Yeah. It's my alter ego.
Okay.
And
T1.
that's my thing.
Okay. What else do you want to share about yourself?
I'm gay.
We know that. we know that.
I mean, I don't know. You asked the question. You're the interviewer.
No, but it may be something else that we may not have touched on that you may want to share that we don't know about you in the life. Oh, we could go back to, I know you were saying that your stepfather was having issues with that. And I know there are a lot of kids that are shunned out the family, kicked out the family because of them being gay.
Right.
So when you're saying that he didn't accept it, what are some of the things that happened and how did you work through it?
I just feel like he didn't trust me babysitting my little brother. It just felt as though he thought because I was gay, like I was some kind of sexual predator.
Okay.
It was like he was ignorant to what gay was. Like, I guess that's the picture that was painted during that period of time. Like, that gay people or gay men are predators and they want everybody. They don't care like if they're a kid or not. Like, no. Because most predators aren't gay. Most predators are old men just got wives and stuff and just touch little kids.
Right. So how did you guys, how's your relationship now with your...
We have a good relationship now.
Okay.
I went through some things. I ended up being with his family. His family accepted me before he accepted me.
Okay.
And I guess he saw how they were towards me. They didn't treat me no type of way. They treated me like...
Here you go, Antoine.
Like this Antoine, like this is... He's my stepdad, so I was still nephew, I was still grandson, you know, I was still cousin. I wasn't treated no different. He saw that, and I might be wrong, he could say it, but I believe that he saw that, and he was like, well, there's nothing wrong with Antoine. If my family can accept him, I can accept him. He called me son, I'm his oldest son, he said it all the time.
Okay.
And like, we like this now.
Okay.
And I talk about everything, yep.
Okay. What piece of advice would you want to give to any young kid growing up gay?
I would say you really just have to accept yourself and if you know anybody that you can trust to talk to about it, it always feels good to talk to somebody about it, just to get it off. And maybe that person that you feel comfortable talking to can give you some advice and steer you in the right direction. You know, there are organizations, you know, the Center on Hosted is a good place for youth to go to. You know, it's a gay center.
Where is that located?
Hosted in Addison.
Okay, so it's more.
Boys Town, yeah.
Okay.
I would say that's a good place to go to be around more gay people. I feel like the Center Hosted, I haven't been there, but I know a lot of people that go there. I feel like you see the transgender, you see the feminine boys, you see the, you know, the trade, the girls, you see it all. So if you go around those people, because when you're young, you're still trying to identify what are you.
Okay.
Am I feminine? Am I masculine? Do I want to be a transgender? Do I want to be, do I want my dick off? Do I want to keep it? And do I want titties with a dick? You know, you're still trying to figure out who you are. I feel like go there and be around those people, and then you'll get an idea, you'll get a feel of what you're comfortable with. Because those people there is comfortable with themselves.
Okay.
And that's, you have to be comfortable with yourself. Because when you're comfortable with yourself, you don't care about
what
others think.
Okay. Now, I was telling in the beginning that I do have my non-for-profit, the RAIN Project, and that I do work with youth. If by chance some of the youth that do join the program, if they are in the gay community, would you mind working and talking with them and doing some things?
No, I wouldn't mind, because I feel like they need guidance. And I'd rather, I mean, I'm not going to knock nobody for what they do, giving advice, but I feel like
just a support.
I'm not being,
you just
support,
need
support, but I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm an Aries, so it might come off that way. But I feel like I would love that person, because they will get the real raw of what it is, but it's also be like, I'm not gonna tell nobody, not try to tell nobody on what I think you should do. This is how lifestyle is. This is the advice I give you. Take it, and you'll be better. Because it's like HIV is running rampant through this lifestyle, and if I can stop somebody from getting that, you know, giving them heads up like, don't do this, just protect yourself. Raw sex ain't that serious. I would do that. You know, I just feel like that's just saving a life. You know, that's the thing going through here. Okay. HIV is real.
HIV is real, and that's with everyone, not just the gay community.
And the sad part about it is, this is the sad part. Because it's so well managed and maintained,
you'll never know.
In this community, it's not a bad thing anymore.
How? I think it's a bad thing, especially when you were talking. No, but when you were talking about the down low men,
it's a bad thing. What I'm saying is, but listen, people got it, but
they're able to manage it now.
It's able to manage, but people think because it's well managed, they still can't spread it. So I just met you tonight. I don't like having sex with a condom. You might have HIV. You might not even tell me, or you might tell me. I might just have sex with you unprotected anyways. That's how it is now. That's how it is.
Anyways, even if I said I got HIV, you'll still.
Some people be like, okay,
oh well. It's a pill for that.
Yep. So it's not.
Ladies, y'all know it's a lot of men out here, and I do know that a lot of black women are contracting HIV. Well, were. I haven't looked at the statistics in a long time. But a lot of black women, you know, have the virus because of their man.
I used to do the DL thing. I don't do it no more because it was just like.
Wait, you used to mess with the man who said he was straight? You say you was on a DL?
I used to talk to DL guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm attracted masculine men. DL guys are very masculine. That's what a lot of people don't understand. People think gay boys just want to be with a DL guy. No, DL men have this masculinity about themselves that a feminine boy. If you're a feminine boy, you
that's just like me. I want a man.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If you're a boy, if you're a gay boy, you act like a girl.
I need somebody to tell me to sit
You want a man, right? You want a man like that. So I'm not gonna say it's not men like that in this lifestyle, but it's like always the DL men is more so like that. They more tough. And sadly to say, any of you gay DL men looking at this, y'all probably so tough because y'all uncomfortable with y'all lifestyle. So that make you feel like you have to be tough. Because a lot of gay motherfuckers out here tougher than y'all. Trust me. I'm for real, like it is. And it's like, that's what most gay boys want. But my thing was like, I did like the masculinity, but at the same time, it's like, you had a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you not sleep with me. What if you sleep with somebody who do got something? If you sleep with me raw and go back to your girlfriend, and then you sleep with somebody else, like, that's just too much. It's like, you don't have respect for the woman.
Right, and or just let her know, unless she.
That's what I'm about to say. At least
some women be like, okay, I'm just his beard.
I have friends.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I have friends that date guys.
And some people just want to help split the bills.
No, listen, I got friends that have guys that tell me straight like, I want to abuse you, but I want to fuck a trainer.
Wow.
They be honest. They say, I'd rather tell you up front than do it behind your back.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
It's a deep, it's a cold world.
It's a cold, cold world out here.
But yes, it's deep. But yeah, I'd be willing to give anybody some advice, especially because, like I said, when you're young, you don't know what to do. I'm actually dealing with a situation now with one of my friends. I'm not gonna say no names because she probably watched, but she's going through something with her child, and I just found this out last night. But I said, you just gotta talk to them, and don't get mad. They're young. They're trying to figure themselves out.
Yeah,
it goes
different.
back to that child saying like,
oh,
yeah, she accept my lifestyle, but you don't accept my lifestyle. Because how can you accept this person doing this, but you can't accept me doing it? It's because I'm gay. So it's not that they're trying to force you to like accept them. They're just trying to understand like, why can you accept this, but you can't accept me fully?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a fully acceptance thing. Your case is different because
and it's also some underlying, y'all even gonna still be together tomorrow type of so much drama. It's just like you don't even want to become attached to the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much.
You talking about the gay bullshit?
No, to the relationship
bullshit. The drama that's come with the relationship?
Yeah, that one relationship, not a gay relationship. I have so many, one of my best friends is gay. Love her to death. You know what I'm saying? So I have no problem with that. I've had plenty of gay friends, plenty, male and female. No issues with none of that. But it's just, it comes to when you have spoiled kids and they just feel like they can say and do anything.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. So.
Yeah, so I was just trying to get her understanding because I feel like my oldest is gone next year. Gone in the sense where she's done with school. I'm being parents some goddamn well. I'm not worried about. I'm not my mother. I'm not the granny type. That's just not me. I'm still building businesses and doing different things and stuff like that. That's me. I've been taking care of people's kids since I was 13.
So yeah,
I am 48 years old. I'm living my best life. I'm done. And don't have no kids if you can't afford them.
It's because of that, but in all reality, it's not that.
Yeah.
But by her being gay, that's she thing.
I'm going to fall back on this.
And it's easy to fall back on that. It's easy to blame that than to see it anything else.
Yeah. Thank you.
She's got to change her perspective and stop.
Did you hear Antoine?
She's got to change her perspective. Look at it from another perspective and stop. She don't accept herself. I'm going to say.
That's what I said because
she don't accept
I feel like if I'm secure in who I am. It ain't nothing nobody else can tell me who LaTanya Dark is.
Because if she was secure in herself, the first thing would not be that she don't want to accept this because I'm gay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if that was the first thing, you would step outside that and try to see what else it could be.
Yeah.
And ask, is it this? Well, it's not because I'm gay, but what is it? And you explain it like you explained to me. It's
and
not that, it don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And you explained it clear, so it's like, I mean, you can't do nothing but respect that.
Okay.
You can't do nothing but respect that.
We raise these spoiled ass kids, gay or not.
Yeah.
And they just feel like they should get their way all the time. And it just don't work that way with LaTanya Darden. It just don't.
It should.
And the more you mess with me about it, the more I'm going to go the other way. That's just...
It just pushes you away further.
Yeah, that's just how I am. But anywho, thank you, Antoine.
Anything else you want to ask me?
Is there something you think I should have asked?
No. Is there any questions from the audience?
Question from the audience?
I hope I did good. This is so new to me.
You did good. Thank you for being open and honest. And
I'm gonna get that anyways.
Well, we know that.
Sorry, y'all. Wait till I get this
and
thing
just
out.
know that I will be calling on you because, like I said, I do work with all types of youth. So,
But it's
and they all
calm,
have
you know.
different issues and stuff. So,
There's a lot of issues in this lifestyle. I will say that.
it's just
And
a lot
it's
of
always
issues
good.
growing up, period.
It is, and it's always good to at least have somebody you can relate to that already
Mm-hmm.
lived through it that can give you advice.
And doesn't look down.
It don't frown upon you, and they can say, "Oh, well, I went through this. Don't do this. Go about it this way."
Even though they may not listen, but it'll always be in the back of their head. Yeah.
It'll be there, and
in the back of their head.
and it'll be in the back of their head. And as soon as they mess up, they say, "Well, so and so told me so."
Antoine said.
Yep.
No.
That's how it's supposed to be done. Everybody need people like not just gay people, young people. Period.
Young people, period.
Young people, period.
Yeah. And that's the reason why I started the Rain Project. And I've actually been working with the youth for the last 15 years. So it's always been my passion. Just starting in county jail, realizing, oh no, I got to stop them before they even get here.
Right.
You know.
Stop before they get there.
Yeah. So this has just always been my passion to work with our community, uplift us. It's the Rain Project because reign supreme. We got to remember we are kings and queens.
We do.
At the end of the day, we're kings and queens, and we just need to get our throne, get back on our throne, and that's it. And I'm going to do it by any means necessary.
Well, I support your cause, and I'm glad you brought me on here. I'm glad I could talk.
Thank
Hope
you.
I don't look too nervous, you guys. This is like my first time on TV.
And you can follow me on Instagram at The Rain Project and also on Facebook at The Rain Project as well. And our YouTube channel, The Rain Project as well. This will be on the YouTube channel. Thank you again.
Well, I hope I get invited back.
Yes, sir. I got you.
When?
Soon.
So I'm going to come back.
Well, I'm going to let you know this. I am doing a pop-up shop for the youth, and I would love to have you there. Maybe, you know.
Speak.
No.
I'll speak. I have to write it out, though.
No, not speak, but like probably have you a table or something there with your
My food?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Yep. I'll be doing different events, so definitely.
Yeah, I want to do a pop-up shop.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, this is fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, give me a hug.
So silly.